matchup between the Slippery Rock Panther and the Mount Carmel Cougars. Cougars in the green, Panthers in the blue. We got the fight between the Cats this evening. It's going to be loud, it's going to be very energetic, and we're ready to play some volleyball. We got junior varsity here up first, and yeah. Mount Carmel will be the one to serve us up first. As the referee checks that everyone's set. Number 34 in green, Sarah Hall here with the service. Eventually. Right after these messages. We don't have any messages, so yeah. Got 6 players on each side. Ready to rock and roll? Here we go. All there with the service, able to send that one up and over. Bailey getting a hand on that one, sends that one court wide. Swinging at that one, not able to connect with it is Madison Lott. Cougars at an early 1-0 lead. Sarah with another. The underhanded one makes that one up and over. Goes off Brooke Bailey and over it goes, but does land out of bounds. Cougars picking up the second point of the match, makes it a 2-0 game. Sarah there with another service, sending that one over, but does land out of bounds. Panthers now at 1. Cougars remain at 2. Madison Lott there with the service, sends this one up and over. Goes off of Mackenzie Leonard and hits the backboard, being deemed out of bounds. We got a tied ball game at 2 apiece. Here's a lot with another service. Throws this one up and over from the back line. Lexi able to get that one forward. Goes off Shelby. Swinging at that one. Sarah not quite able to come up with that one. And the Panthers now have a 3-2 lead. Madison Lott here with another service, sporting the number 4 in the royal blue. Up and over it goes into the backfield. Goes off Hall. Running after that one. Lexi diving for that one. Not quite able to get underneath it in time. Still don't know if I wrote her name backwards or not. Morgan, Lexi, Lexi Morgan. We're gonna go with, I'll just keep calling her Lexi. Goes off Sarah's fingertips and down to the floor it falls. Panthers now at 5. Madison Lott here with a serving streak of her own. We get that one into center field. Lexi throwing that one forward. Shelby bunching that one over with her fist. Received by Bailey, getting that one up and over. Ellie getting that one up and over it goes. Number 11, Sadie, trying to get a hand on that one, but ricochets off of her and into the referee's stand. Panthers now at 6. Cougars at 2. Lott here with the service, able to get that one into the backfield. From the back line, Lexi finds Shelby, gets that one over to Faith. Faith with a slapper, able to get that one up and over. Lott with an diving play, keep that one alive as Faith. Shelby back over to Faith, and Faith clears that one over top of the netting. Mary Grace goes to Ellie, finds Madison Bailey. Bailey throwing that one over is out of bounds. Cougars catching a break and finding their 3rd point in the process. Faith Brander with that service, able to get that one up and over. Bailey with that receiving end. Ellie going back over to Madison. Madison Bailey with that clearing over the net. Slap comes over by Shelby. A little bit much on that and tattoos it onto the wall. Unleashes the beast. I'm not sure what to do with it after that. Panthers now have a 4-point differential and gaining their 7th point from the last play. Brooke Bailey with that service goes a little bit too far to the left and lands out of bounds. Panthers remain at 7 and the Cougars gain their 4th point of the match. Shelby, number 18 in the green here with the service. Sends that one up and lands out of bounds. Looked beautiful until that landing. Panthers now at 8, making it a 4-point differential once again. Ellie Hendricks, number 10 in the blue here with the service. Underhander goes a little bit over towards that left side, kept alive by Shelby, goes off Lexi into the back line, finds its way in between Sadie and Shelby and finds its way down to the ground. Panthers pick up point number 9. Ellie here with another service, finds his way over towards that left side, goes off Faith, up into the air it goes, hits that backboard and down to the ground it falls. Panthers now at 10. Ellie Hendricks here with another service. We get this one, up and over it goes off Faith, finds his way over towards that right side. Alexi sending that one back up into Faith's hand, able to clear that one over top the net. Brick goes forward, Morgan able to send that one up and over, but Alexi throws it back to the Panthers side. Brick goes forward, Morgan going over to Bailey. Bailey swings over the shoulder, quick reaction there, keeping that play alive. Slap comes up by Sadie, set up by Alexi, but not able to pass go and not able to collect $200. Panthers gain their 11th point of the match in this best of 3 series. Hendricks here with that service, able to send that one up and over, goes off Shelby, forward it goes, Lexi able to bump that one over, being safe rather than sorry. Ellie goes over, Mary Grace, and Morgan not able to clear it with that third touch. And the Cougars now at 5. 6 points is the difference. Here's number 11 in green, Sadie Snyder. Able to send that one up and soaring it goes. Bailey throwing that back over to the green side. Lexi gets that one towards the backside. Faith giving that one back over to Lexi, and Lexi bumps that one over the shoulders to the Panthers side. Law with it out in play, sends it back to the green team. Morgan gives that one up and punched over by Lexi. Brooke goes forward. Morgan over to Mary Grace. Mary Grace looking for a boomer. Finds way into the backfield, lands out of bounds. And the Cougars pick up another tally on the board, making it a 6-11 game. Underhander from Sadie, able to get that one up and over, goes off Brooke, not quite able to get enough mustard on that one as it slips between the fingertips, and that'll be a service ace for the girls in green. Cougars now at 7, Panthers remain at 11. 4 points is the difference, and here's Sadie with another service. And we get that one up and over. Both Ellie and Brooke go for that one, a little bit of lack communication there, and the Cougars will come up with another tally on the board. 8-11 is now the score. Sadie Snyder there with that service, gets that one up and over. Bailey able to get that one over towards that left side, goes a little AWOL, and does land out of bounds. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. Panthers at 11, and the Cougars at 9. We'll be right back with the Cougar service right after this. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock and roll once again. Here's Sadie Snyder, number 11, serving this one up. Lands out of bounds, and there goes her service streak. Might have been a cause from the timeout, breaking that momentum she had going and the rhythm she found. But the Panthers gain point number 12, and here's Madison Bailey with the service. Able to send that one soaring into the next continent. And the Cougars now at 10. There's Mackenzie Leonard with the service, number 32 in green. But first, Taylor Hendricks will come onto the court, sporting number 7. And going off is Madison Bailey, number 14. Mackenzie with the service, lanes a little bit too far to the right and does land out of bounds. Panthers gaining their 13th point of the match. Here's Mary Grace, number 12 in blue, with the service. Up and over it goes. Lands uncontested, and that will be a service ace. Panthers now at 14, Cougars at 10. Sky high, able to make that one up and over. Shelby goes forward. Lexi able to get that one over towards that left side. Faith comes down the boomer, and boom goes the dynamite. Number 3 just dropping the hammer from the Cougar side and gains the 11th point of the match. Kylie Jones, number 21, substituting on for Mackenzie Leonard, number 32. Kylie comes out to play center field. Lexi Morgan there, serves that one up, hits the midsection of the netting and goes down. Panthers now at 15. 4 points is the difference. Here's Morgan, number 18, from the Panther side to serve this one up. Able to get that one up, but not able to make that one over as it lands out of bounds. Cougars now at 12, Panthers at 15. We played at 25, win by 2. Sarah Hall with that service, sends it up, just barely not making that one over. Can't cut it much closer than that. Panthers now at 16, Cougars at 12. There's Madison Lott with the service, number 4. Slaps that one up, serves it with a side of gravy. Shelby able to get a hand on that one, and Faith there to finish that one off. Mary Grace goes forward. Ellie there sending that one up to Taylor. Taylor throws it over towards that left side, kept alive by Sarah. But it lands out of bounds after contact is made. Panthers gain their 17th point of the match, and the Cougars at 12. Service from Madison Lott here. Sends that one up, not able to pass go, not able to collect $200. Cougars gain their 13th point of the match, and the Panthers remain at 17. Faith Brander here with the service, number 3 on the Cougar side. Line drive into right field, goes off Mary Grace, and hits the post on that shot. Cougars now at 14. You can't say that so many times in volleyball. Cougars now at 14. Panthers remain at 17. Faith with another service, leans a little too far to the right. That seems to be a most common error service-wise so far this series. Just leaning a little too far to the right. Brooke Bailey here sending that one into Faith's arms, finding its way back forward, and Faith able to finish that one off. Mary Grace goes forward, Ellie able to dive and keep that one alive. Mary Grace throws it up, and over it goes. Receiving that one, Sadie goes over to Shelby, goes down uncontested from that spot, that attack from the Cougar side. Shelby able to claim the 15th point for the girls in green. 15-18 now the score. 3 points is the difference. Shelby here with the service, sends that one up over, inbounds. All right, I thought she said out of bounds. I was about to throw a fit. Beautiful service and spot by number 18. Claims another point for the girls in green, making it a 16-18 game. So their line drive hits the bottom portion of that netting and goes down without a fight as well. You can't really fight the net. You're probably going to lose in that. You could try. Here's Ellie Hendricks serving this one up, able to get that one up and over. Faith at center field finds his way forward to Lexi, and over to Kylie it goes. Kylie with a smacker, gets that one up and over. Goes off, I believe the first hit was by Mary Grace Morgan, then Brooke finishing that one off. Faith goes over at the top of the net. Morgan called for the carry, and it will be point number 17 gain for the Cougars. Panthers remain at 19. 2 points is the difference. Looks like Sarah Hall, number 34, is going to take a breather on the bench, and number 17, Jasmine Peril, is going to come on to play that attacking line. There's number 11 service by Sadie Snyder. Goes off Taylor into the backfield. Lott keeps it alive. Morgan swings, not able to come up with the bait though. 1 point is the difference now. Cougars at 18, Panthers at 19. Here's Sadie once more with the service. Throws that one sky high. Comes back down, goes off Brooke into Ellie's arms. Forward it goes. Morgan swings at that one, goes off the side of her arm. Not quite where she wanted it. And it is tied up like a hog in a rodeo. 19 apiece. Service by Sadie goes a little lopsided. Out of bounds it falls. Panthers now at 20. A lot closer than I originally thought. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, the call is still the same. Service from Taylor. Hendricks goes up and over. Kylie dives for that one, but not quite able to come up with the biscuits and gravy. Panthers now at 21. 4 points away from closing out game number 1. Number 7 in the blue, Taylor Hendricks here with the service. Underhands that one up and over it goes. Faith dives, keeps that one alive. Goes off Brooke, hits the wall, and out of bounds it falls. Cougars now at 20. My throat's going to be destroyed after this, but all in good fun. Kylie there with that service, gets that one up and over, goes off Ellie. Finds his way to Morgan, sends that one to the back line, no one there for that third hit. And once again, we have a tie ball game. 21-21. Here's number 21 in green, Kylie Jones here with the service. Throws that up a little bit too far to the left. And not quite enough mustard on that hot dog to send that one past go. Panthers now gain the lead with 22. Here's Mary number 12 on the blue side, here to serve this one up. Lobs that one up and over, goes forward. Lexi there getting that one over to Faith. Faith slaps that one over. What? Mary Grace gets underneath that one miraculously, but hits that one over and is out of bounds. 22-22. Look at all those twos. There's about 4 of them up there. I'm good at counting. I went to kindergarten. Not real. Lexi there with that service. Lands inbounds, and that'll be the lead. Swiped away from the Panther side. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. 23-22, and the Cougars in the lead. We'll bring you right back whenever we're ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty, looks like we're ready to jump into game number 2. Panthers on the right, Cougars on the left. Here's Lott with the service, gets that one up and over. Goes off the hands of what looks to be Callie. And down to the ground it falls. Panthers claim point number 1. This is the quietest I've ever heard this place. Wall with another service, able to send that one up and over. Getting handed that with Lexi, goes over to Faith and goes up and over. Drops at the feet of Morgan, and that will be the tie maker. Here's number 17, Jasmine Perill. Sends this one up and over. Goes off, Bailey goes over to Taylor, and Ellie will swing that one up and over. Lexi receives that one, goes over, and back over to Lexi it goes. Sends that one up and over the netting. Goes off of Madison Lott, and out of bounds it falls. Cougars take the lead, 2-1. Number 17, Jasmine with another service, sends that one up and over. Getting handed that one, Bailey giving that to Ellie. Back over, Taylor tries her hardest at that one, not quite able to come up with it. Panthers remain at 1, and the Cougars now at 3. Here's Jasmine with another service, sends that one up over and goes out of bounds off of Taylor. Cougars picking up a point at the end of the day. 3 points is the difference. Jasmine service lands a little out of bounds, but they're ready for that one. I believe that was Shelby, number 14 from the varsity team. Yeah, don't quote me on it, but I think I know the players a little bit. Taylor here with that service, sends that one up and over. Lexi able to receive that one, finds his way over to Shelby. Shelby goes over to Faith, and that will finish off the play. Dropped between Madison Lott and Taylor Hendricks, and the Cougars are now at 5. Here's Faith with the service, able to send that one to center field. Lott returns that one back over to the green team. Faith able to get that one forward, and shot over by Shelby. Ellie able to get that one over. Vicky able to send that one up and soaring over the net. Jasmine throws it back to the Panther side. Vicky dives for it, not able to grab it and keep it up in the air. Panthers remain at 2. Cougars gain their 6th point of the match. Here's Faith Brander with the service, sporting the number 3 in the green jersey. Sends that one soaring to center field. Hits the ground, and at the same time it hit Taylor. A little bit of nerves out there on the court. Once you loosen up, it's a lot. I'm not sure. Oh, service by Faith lands about a foot out of bounds. My brain kind of just went flat like the soda that I left out a week ago. Panthers now at 3. Cougars remain 7 at the end of that play. Ellie Hendricks there sending that one up and over. Faith able to send that one forward. Getting a hand on that one, sending it over Sadie to Shelby. Ellie able to receive that one. Vicky with that secondary. Finalization. Morgan zips that one up and across. Callie goes forward. Goes off Sadie and down to the ground it falls. Sorry, directing my voice like this is a little taxing. So we'll see if I can find some Mountain Dew between the games. Ellie Hendricks here to serve this one up. Set 3 points is the difference. It's like the first game, but the shoe's on the other foot. Trying to swing that one up and over her shoulder. Sadie gets a little bit of mustard on that one, but not quite enough. Lexi was the one with the receiving touch. Ellie Hendricks sends that one up and over. Faith from the back line finds his way forward. Shelby throws the court wide, and Lexi throws it up and over. Morgan throws it back over to the Cougars side of the court. Lexi with the first. Shelby with the finalization, and the helping hand in between was Sadie. as it does not pass go. Panthers pick up their 6th point of the match. 1 point is the difference now. Service by Ellie, gets that one up and over. Lexi getting that one forward. Finds its way into the hands of Jasmine at the end of the day. Working with the first, Madison Bailey with the secondary. Lexi comes down with the boomer. I don't know what the call was, but the Panthers get a point at the end of the day. Maybe she was in front of the 10-foot line. I'm not sure. Her hand was kind of behind her head whenever she made the motion, so we're going to say that she stole a cookie out of the ref's cookie jar before the game, and that's why she's upset with Lexi. Cougars not able to turn that one in 3. Panthers now have the lead, 7-8. Service by Ellie, able to get that one up and over. Lexi getting that one forward. Sadie with that secondary. Diving play by Lexi, not quite able to get underneath it in time. And we'll have a timeout by the Mount Carmel Cougars. Panthers at 9, Cougars at 7. We'll bring you right back when they're ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty. Looks like both teams ready to rock and roll. Here's Ellie Hendricks able to send that one up and over and scores off the service ace. I don't think I've talked faster in my life. Man, I could be an auctioneer or a very bad rapper. Talk about taxes and stuff. I know the service ace uncontested as it falls between Faith, Jasmine, and Lexi in the back row. 2 service aces back to back. I don't think we've seen that in about a year from the Panther side of things. Ellie, they're sending that one up and over. Jasmine with that first touch, and Lexi able to finish that one off. Taylor going forward. Morgan able to get that one over to Bailey, and that one will finish over top the netting. Callie with the first and finishing touch by Sadie. Diving play by Vicky, but not able to get underneath it in time. Cougars now at 8. Panthers remain at 11. Here's number 18, Shelby Abereg. Sure, Abereg. Ellie able to get Taylor, Ellie, Ford, Morgan, Vicky. That'll be the sequence that it finished off. Lexi just shoving that one down for a point. Just digs that one a grave and stuffs it in there. We got a 9-11 game. Cougars down, but they're not out. Shelby there with that service. Hits the ground and hits Ellie, but at the same time, just one boom occurred. So simultaneously smacking 2 surfaces is what it sounded like. 1 point is the difference here, Shelby. Not quite able to send that one up and over. Panthers now have a 2-point lead. Substitution will be called for the Panthers. Taylor Hendricks will take a seat on the bench, and Mary Grace will come on to play what I call right field. It's the back left from the server's position or point of view. Madison Bailey there with that service, number 14 in blue. Faith able to receive that one. Lexi going back over to Faith. Faith with the back line attack, able to get that one over to left for left field. Goes off Madison Bailey and out of bounds it falls. 11-12 now the score. Here's number 11, Sadie Snyder with the service. That would have lobbed that one up and over. Vicky getting a hand on that one. Morgan finding its way back over to Ellie. Ellie throwing that one up and over. Lands out of bounds. We're at a tie ball game, 12-12. Like a piece of rope at a Boy Scout convention. We're tied up. See what I did there? That was pretty funny. I'm hilarious. Service by Sadie, gets that one up and over. Lott able to receive that one, but no second touch was made. And with that, the Cougars make their 13th point of the series, or the match. Their 38th point of the series. I can do math. That's why I was quiet. I had to think about it. Morgan back to Vicky, not able to get enough mustard on that hot dog to sell it. And the Cougars now at 14. Panthers remain at 12. Serves by Sadie, finds his way to Vicky, throws that over towards the left side, no one there to help that one out, and the Cougars now at 15. Here's Snyder with another service. Able to send that one up and over towards left field. Vicky with that first touch. Morgan giving that one back over to Vicky. Vicky able to slap that one over with her right hand. Lexi giving that one over. Jasmine finishing that one up. Morgan throws it up. Not able to make that one over with her lefty. And the Cougars now at 16. 4 points is the difference. Here's Sadie Snyder with the service. Able to get that one up and over. Vicky gives that one forward. Morgan back over to Vicky. Slaps that one in the center field. Shelby there receiving that one. Goes up and over. Morgan throws it up. Hits the top of the net and falls down. Not able to pass go. Substitution will be called. Kylie Jones comes on to play in number 17. I just said her name like 3 seconds ago. Jasmine takes a seat on the bench. Here's Snyder with the service. Able to send that one up and over goes off. Ellie a little awkward. Lee. Vicky throws that one forward. Morgan not able to capitalize on that. And the Cougars slowly walking away with the scoreboard right now. 18 Cougars, 12 Panthers. Service from Sadie, makes that one up and over. Ellie getting a hand on that one. Morgan getting that one up and over to the green side it goes. Lexi goes over to Callie. Vicky there to receive that one. Morgan throws that one a little bit too far forward. Vicky not quite ready for that one. And the Cougars now at 19. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. We got a 19-12 game whenever we come back, and we'll let you know when we're ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty, looks like both teams ready to rock and roll once again. Here's number 11 in green, Sadie Snyder with the service. Lobs that one up with a stick of butter. Ellie able to get that one forward. Morgan finds his way over to Lottie. Lottie able to slap that one over. Faith finds Lexi. Up in the air it goes. Jones coming over with a boomer. Lands inbounds. Holy smoke. Number 21 with the accuracy of a marksman. Makes it a 20-12 game. Wow. Snyder with another service, sends that one up and over. Vicky able to get that one over to Morgan. Morgan throwing that one straight up into the air. Lot throws it up and over it goes. Holy smoke! You gotta be here to believe it. What just happened? I think the ball hit the net, popped up. The net ricocheted, like flexed its way back over to the Panthers side and pushed the ball over. Lexi diving after it, not able to grab that one. Vicky here with the service. Callie receives it over to Lexi, back over to Callie. Not able to return that one. Panthers now at 14. Here's Vicky with the service. We'll rock and roll. All right, we're 21-14 now the score. Cougars get their 21st point because Vicky stepped on the line. Here's Callie, number 45 with the service. The underhander makes that one short. Bailey able to get that one up into the air. Fade that over to Lexi. Tips that one off. Goes up Bailey. Kept alive by Ellie, and no third touch was made. Cougars at 22. Panthers at 14. Panthers have a long road ahead of them if they're going to make this a 3-game series. Callie there with that service, getting that one up and over. Mary Grace goes over Morgan. Not able to get enough power in that one to get it over to Watt. And we got 2 points away from the end of the series. Cougars at 23. Panthers at 14. Substitution number 11 goes on to the bench, Sadie Snyder, and coming on to play in her spot is number 32, Mackenzie Leonard. Service goes a little bit off from her mark. Callie not able to get that one over top the netting. Panthers now at 15 and the Cougars at 23. Morgan there with that underhander, finds his way up and over, goes up, then down to the ground, it falls unreturned. 16 now for the Panthers, 23 for the Cougars. Panthers win this, we'll go into game 3. We'll play to 15, win by 2, but if the Cougars win, that'll be the end of the series. And this will be match point for the Cougars. One serving this one up, number 14 in green, Lexi Morgan, or maybe it's Morgan Lexi. I'm not sure. We have a Morgan on our side, and I don't know how to say her last name, so we're going to keep calling her Lexi until the day I die. Or the next time we don't have a Morgan on our team. Who's to say? Kylie giving out to Faith. Sends that one over. Vicky able to send it back to the green side. Lexi, they're getting that one up to Shelby. Back sets that one over top. And down to the ground it falls. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the series. 25-16 being the score of this second and final game of this junior varsity matchup. Very talented efforts out there on the court, just showing us a good shot, good sportsmanship, and good athletic ability on both sides of the court. Just having a good old time out there with one another. It's always a lot of fun commentating in this building because it's so loud you can't even tell I'm shouting. But yeah, thank you for the team for letting me be up in the balcony. I'm all alone. It's quite nice up here. I like being on my own. So thank you for the coaching staff and whoever else might have been involved. Logan Hoffer for showing me the way up here. And yeah, so that's the end of the junior varsity game. I'm Gabriel Eisler. This is Slippery Rock Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.